Welcome to Pro Video Audio Productions' annual live coverage of the Monticello Wayne County Chamber of Commerce Christmas Parade. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the following sponsors. And now, your hosts for this year's broadcast, Harlan Ogle and Vicki Davis.
Well, here it is, the first Friday in December, right?
Right.
And Vicki, we always know what's going to happen the first Friday in December.
We are back for the 45th annual Monticello Wayne County Chamber of Commerce Christmas Parade.
And you've been here all 45 years.
Sadly. Yes.
Almost, yes.
Probably, except for when I was in college in some form or fashion, yes.
That was supposed to be a joke, Vicki, but maybe
the truth hurts.
Maybe more reality than joke. Folks, I'm Harlan Ogle, and we are so glad you're here, because if you weren't, there wouldn't be any need for us to be here. But Vicki Davis and I, we're going to try to bring you all of the good, exciting things that are happening tonight as far as this 45th? 45th annual Christmas parade here in Monticello. And Vicki, I'm still glad when I think about the parade we have here, that we have it in the evening. You know, I just really do like that.
Because I have been here so long. I can remember, I think I was a junior in high school the first year that we did it in the evening, because it was a really big deal to put the lights on the floats, and a lot of people just really went the extra mile, and it was just beautiful.
Yeah.
So I've enjoyed it ever since.
I think this is really sharp to have it in the evening. Now, folk, we believe that they are in the line up North Main Street here a little way, and there is no doubt that the parade, Vicki, is going to be arriving here, ushered in by all of these blue lights we're going to see. Ralph Minyard has been practicing for 2 weeks with his blue lights, you know, so we're going to be ready for all of those blue lights. But folk, before the parade actually starts, and I mean this with all my heart, there is a real need, Vicki, that we recognize those people who make this parade possible, and also who, especially, who make the televising, the telecast of the parade. And I believe, again, that there are so many people out there tonight who will benefit and will enjoy what's going to happen here in Monticello, downtown Monticello tonight. And folk, with your approval, hopefully, and with your understanding, and hopefully with a whole lot of joy even, allow Vicki and I to talk just a little bit tonight before the parade actually gets here. Talk a little bit tonight about all of those fine folk and businesses here in Monticello that make it possible for you to be able to watch this parade tonight. So, Vicki, would you start off and tell us who some of those fine folk are?
Well, let's start first about the actual parade. Of course, we have the Monticello Wayne County Chamber of Commerce, who have sponsored this every year for the last 45 years. And then we have the I just went blank. The Wayne County Farm Bureau, with TJ Morgan agent, they have sponsored it for the last few years to help out because the parade is not free. They have
Right.
to come up with insurance and they have to come up with um, prize money and all that. So it's nice to have a local business to sponsor that. We appreciate Farm Bureau for stepping up and helping the chamber do that.
Yes.
And
And again, the chamber as well as Farm Bureau. But Vicki, if you will allow me, I want to throw another piece into the mix. How easy would it be for us to be doing this tonight without Pro Video?
well, the video part
Yeah,
would probably
but
not be so easy.
but Pro Video, they're an integral part of what's happening here tonight as well, and we appreciate that
Well,
so
we are
much.
honored to be a part of this. It's a great tradition, and it just we hear so many people that don't get to get out, and we love being able to bring it to you and enjoy being part of the community.
And it's a great contribution. Vicki, one of the sponsors tonight of the parade is Access Realty. And you know what? We're probably going to go in a little bit in alphabetical order here, I guess,
We
you know.
We tend to do that.
Yeah.
So,
But Access Realty, tell us a little bit about Access Realty.
Access Realty is located at 203 Cumberland Crossing between Kroger and Goodies. Gary Dix Broker and Lisa Lowe Associate Broker. Are all here to help with all your real estate needs. Gary, Lisa, and the staff at Access Realty would like to wish the happiest of holidays to everyone. Now is a good time to buy. We hope you come by and see us soon. And you can reach them at 348-0140, or I'm sure they have a Facebook page. Social media is great for
That's
finding
right.
businesses.
Get to be able to view all of the homes
Yeah.
before you actually go out and look at them in person, you know. Have all of this 360-degree videos, you know, of the
Pretty
places
awesome.
and whatever like that. Another one of our sponsors, and a longtime sponsor, is Bell and Wire and Cable. And we just absolutely depend so much on Bell and Wire and Cable for our economic well-being and progress that we make here in Monticello and Wayne County. And we are so glad to have Belden's as a sponsor. And in a personal kind of way, I might say, I appreciate you folk at Belden making sure that some of my family members have something on the table to eat every once in a while. And I do appreciate that. Bertram Valero, that's the name of the station, the gas station, is kind of new, isn't it? What's one of the things that is unique about Valero?
Well, E.G. Bertram, who owns Bertram Valero, offers the only full-service station left in the county.
Absolutely. You can go up there and get your gas tank filled up, not even have to get out of the car.
Right. Just
There you
pull
go.
up and someone comes out.
We appreciate that. Black Stallion Steakhouse, man, have they been doing a good job.
Oh.
And have they established themselves as a great restaurant here in town, you know, the Black Stallion, and love the food up there. Jesus and the staff at Black Stallion would like to thank the community for the wonderful support that they have been given and invite you to come by for a great steak, or they got a good salad bar up there.
Nice soups.
And
the soup bowls, bread bowl soups.
yes, and you know what? If you want to make sure somebody goes up to eat at that fine restaurant, get them a gift card. They have gift cards
Right.
up there,
They do
right?
have gift certificates available.
At Black Stallion, so that would be great.
Another longtime sponsor of the broadcast is Dishman's Personal Care Home. The folks at Dishman would like to extend season greetings to all of their residents, the residents' family, and their staff. It's so important to have a place when you just can't take care of your loved one.
At home,
To know
right.
that you can trust.
Yeah, and Vicki, I've got to say that another one of our sponsors, I just have a real warm place in my heart for Don Franklin here in Monticello, as well as Somerset. I'll go ahead and we'll plug the Somerset
Yeah.
store up there. But folk, let me tell you something about the folk at Don Franklin. If they do not take a personal interest in you, then they're some of the best hypocrites that ever were. Because Vicki, honestly, those folk make you feel like you're somebody, you
Oh,
know.
yes.
And we would highly recommend that you acquaint yourself with the things that Don Franklin can do with you here in Monticello. And they wish also for you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Duke's Car Wash, on behalf of Duke's Car Wash, the Carter family would like to wish Monticello, Wayne County, and the surrounding area a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And Vicki, if you can't eat at Black Stallion, where's another place you can
You
go?
can go to El Cazador,
You
and there's a
better
good
believe it.
chance you'll see Danny and Vicki Davis there.
Oh yes.
Yeah, there's all.
And in keeping with the cultural nature of El Cazador, they wish for you. Is this the way to do it? Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Merry Christmas from Jose and the staff at the El Cazador restaurant. And again, they look forward to serving each of you throughout this holiday season.
F&H Drugstore's been a long time service to our community. They've been here and they have been a great help to us and sponsoring us in this live broadcast for as long as I've done it.
Yes.
F&H would like to express their appreciation to all their customers and wish happy holidays from the whole staff at F&H Drugstores.
Absolutely. Farm Bureau Insurance, we've already mentioned them a little bit, but they take such a great part in the sponsoring of this annual Christmas parade. And TJ Morgan and all of the other folk who are part of that crew at Farm Bureau wish for everybody a Merry Christmas and a safe and happy New Year. And can I say it?
Please do.
Folk, whenever you think about Farm Bureau, you've always got to think about all around coverage, all around Kentucky. All 120 counties. I read something the other day that reason Farm Bureau does not have 121 offices in Kentucky is because there's only 120 counties.
First Southern National Bank wishes everyone a very Merry Christmas and welcomes you to come by for any of your needs. Tim Hopper and his wonderful associates are there to serve you, and just want to wish everybody a very happy holiday season.
Absolutely. Hicks Bond Funeral Home, Anthony up there at the funeral home certainly has done a wonderful job in serving the families of Monticello and Wayne County. And Anthony and that whole staff there at Hicks Bond Funeral Home wishes for every one of you a wonderful holiday season, Merry Christmas. And they want to take this opportunity to offer themselves for any of the services for you that they might perform.
Lifeline Home Health has proudly served Wayne County since 1985. Lifeline provides health care in the comfort of your home from RNs and LPNs, along with physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Medical services, medical social services, and certified aides are available. Lifeline Home Health Care continues to work by the motto, it's all about helping people. To find out more about the services we provide, you can give them a call or visit them at on the web at www.lhcgroup.com, and they wish everybody a happy holiday.
Got a hankering for fish? Long John Silver's is just waiting on you to come through the door up there. And they got good, not only fish, Vicki, but you get clams, crab meat. Scallops, you know, and pretty much and fixed just about any way you want it. So Long John Silver's.
And they're good all year round, but it seems like in the wintertime,
even
it
tastes
just
better.
even better, right?
It tastes better.
Mayor Jeffrey Edwards would like to wish all of Monticello and Wayne County a happy and joyful holiday season.
McDonald's here in Monticello helped me a whole lot because I have conditioned my wife, Vicki, to believe that fine dining is having an 89-cent hamburger and a large $1 sweet iced tea at McDonald's. And whenever we do that, that's fine dining. But
Man,
the McDonald's wishes
you are a date to take out, go out with. It sounds like.
Wishes
Gail,
you a Merry Christmas.
we have to talk, Gail.
Don't mess up my party.
Now I hear sirens. I don't
I
know
do
if it's
too.
parade or if it's emergency. Let's hope it's parade.
Yes.
Maybe somebody can signal us if they are seeing blue lights.
Oh, we'll see them when they come down here.
M&T Quick Oil Change. Season's greetings from Troy, Sandra, and the crew out at M&T. Come by for a quick and courteous service. 21 years in business.
All right. Monticello Banking Company, you cannot live in Monticello or Wayne County very long without hearing about Monticello Banking Company, and people have been hearing about Monticello Banking Company for a long, long time. Possibly and probably the oldest continuing business here in Monticello.
I'm sorry, I
Monticello
just got
Medical
distracted.
Associates.
Yes.
Pay attention,
I
Vicki.
did. The sirens are distracting me. Monticello Medical Associates have been around for as long as I can remember. Well, I think I might remember when they first started. They are leaders in rural health care. Monticello Medical offers general medicine, pediatrics, internal medicine, and much more. Season's greetings to all. If you need help, give them a call.
O'Reilly Auto Parts, not Riley, but O'Reilly Auto Parts is proud to announce their arrival to Monticello. They are housed in the former Wayne Auto Parts at 577 North Main. O'Reilly is open to serve you Monday through Saturday until 9 p.m. and until 8 p.m. on Sundays. And happy holidays from O'Reilly's of Monticello. Vicki, do you think maybe that they are close enough to you and I need to vacate the premises here?
No, I think that was unfortunately an ambulance.
Oh,
'cause
my.
I saw the red light.
All right. So it was red and not blue.
Not blue.
All
so
right.
we can keep going with all of our fine sponsors.
Do we smell pizza?
We did. I don't think any was saved for us though.
Uh-oh.
We want to thank Lovell and his staff, and they also want to wish the community happy holidays from all of the staff at Pizza Hut. Remember, they have the buffets on Wednesday night, and I wish I'd looked it up, but the 3-tiered box deal, the gift box
Boy,
deal.
that's a good deal.
Yeah.
And,
we should have done better research, but look it up and check it out. You
And
can
a-
get dessert.
and of course, Vicki, they have wings. You can
Wings.
you can get wings up at Pizza Hut now, okay? And I have a grandson just loves the wings up at Pizza Hut. Rosie's Shoe Store, folk, a whole lot of you have lost sight of the fact that you can actually get your shoes repaired. You don't have to buy another pair of shoes all the time. And you ladies especially, listen to me tonight. You don't always have to buy a new pair of shoes. Folk up at Rosie's Shoe Store, they can manipulate and change around and do wonders for an old pair of shoes. So Rosie's Shoe Store, Brian up there says, hey, come on up and let me show you what I can do. They're at 515 North Main Street. Great place again.
They can also get paint off the purse that your mom gave you that you didn't remember that she gave you, and then when you found it, you had paint on it. It was a really nice purse. Brian saved me for that one.
Sounds like a personal testimony to me.
We
Yes,
won't admit to anything.
Oh.
Sawyer Eye Care. From all of us at Sawyer Eye Care Center, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Now on these notes we have, Harlan, the font's pretty big, but my Sawyer Eye Care glasses are in my purse in the car, and on the next set, we may be trying to make my arms
May have
longer.
some trouble.
Yeah.
Your arms are going to have to get longer. South Kentucky RECC. Man, I'm looking forward tonight to see what kind of float they have, because in the past they've had a monster floats, haven't they, for the parade?
I think they've got one planned because it's the theme this year is Let Your
Let
Light
Your Light
Shine.
Boy,
so
if
they
they
should be
don't,
all
they
over that one.
If they don't have one tonight, they sure missed an opportunity, didn't they? But the folk at South Kentucky RECC wish for all of you a safe and happy holiday season, and express to you the desire that you have a very Merry Christmas.
Now, what is Christmas and the holiday season without a smile?
Not very much.
Not very much.
Not very much.
Smiles Family Dentistry can make sure that you take care of that smile. We wish to let our patients know we appreciate them, and we'd like to wish them a safe and happy holiday season from Dr. Philip Hardin and all of the staff at Smiles.
Right. And you know what? You smile a whole lot when you feel good, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You do. And the folk up at Smith Chiropractic, Dr. Jeffrey Smith up there, almost can guarantee you that he can make you feel better, just by visiting. They are at 1104 North Main Street. They serve thousands of people here in Wayne County and surrounding counties, and have done so since the year 2000. They treat headaches, migraines, back, neck pain, shoulder, arm pain, hip, leg pain. Folks, they've just described me. They've diagnosed everything wrong with me. But also they do sports injuries, auto accident cases, scoliosis, and they treat all ages, including infants, and even before that, expectant mothers. And you can call them at 340-0340 and make an appointment and let Dr. Jeffrey Smith help you to feel better, to put that smile on your face.
Then after you're all adjusted and feeling good, you can cruise on up to Sonic and find you something that'll please you.
You better believe
Yeah,
it.
Sonic would like for you to pay us a visit during this holiday season. Their store hours are Sunday through Thursday. They're open till 11, Friday and Saturday till 12. I think that's still correct. You can always check it on social media again to make sure I'm right. Um, Shakes, chicken wings, oh, burgers,
A little bit of
hot
everything.
dogs, a little bit of everything. Go check them out at Sonic and tell them we sent you. Merry Christmas from all your friends at Sonic.
And folk, I hope some of you are either listening by radio or television or hear our big mouth in some kind of way, because at Tractor Supply Company, Vicki, tonight, hot chocolate.
Yum.
Bluegrass Cellular is set up in front of Tractor Supply during the parade, so you can come by and get yourself a free cup of hot chocolate. And if you're out tonight, you probably would appreciate one of those. Derek Piles and his crew want to wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from your Monticello Tractor Supply Company.
Then we have Walmart. Walmart would like to wish Monticello and the surrounding counties a happy holiday season.
Folk, Wayne Auction Auction Barn, you just need to go up and go ahead and get you a lazy boy. Quit fooling around with all of those knockoffs, and just go ahead and bite the bullet and get you a lazy boy.
Or a new bedroom suit. Or a new refrigerator.
Boy, you can get just about
Or
everything up there.
A new stove.
Yeah.
A rug. We bought a rug.
Whoa. But you just everybody needs a good lazy boy. And the whole Huffaker family and the staff up at Wayne Auction Barn want you to come by and see the wide variety of appliances and furniture. And of course, they are your local lazy boy dealer. Come on up and prop up your feet for the whole winter,
Once again, our Wayne County Court Clerk, Josephine Gregory, would like to wish happy holidays from her staff, and wish all of Wayne County a wonderful holiday.
That's right. And right going along with that, you go over to the courthouse, and you're probably going to see Wayne County Judge Executive Mike Anderson bouncing around over there and doing a good job in the position that he holds. And Mike and the whole government, county government, wish for you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Harlan, we usually wait till the very end to do this one, but we have a special guest that we're going to interview later, and in case we run out, Danny and I at Pro Video just want to wish all of our crew a very happy holiday and let them know just how much we appreciate them. We know that without them, we don't have anything. So we just want to thank our local crew for the wonderful job they've done all this year. These guys, they work harder than anybody I know, and they kick their butts just to make sure that everything goes the way it's supposed to, and we just really appreciate them. So we want to say special thanks to Eric Weber, Dwayne King, Warren Haynes, Rick Raines, Chad Foster, Jonathan Blevins, Shane Payton, Brandon Davis, and Randy Haynes. We just love the guys that work for us and appreciate them more than words can say.
Takes a whole passel of people to keep this Pro Video thing going, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yeah. Yes, it
And
does.
Vicki, I'm sure that some of the folk that are associated with Pro Video, they kind of serve in the background. But man, the foreground wouldn't be much if it weren't for those serving in the background.
People have no clue how hard they work, except their families.
Yeah.
Their families know.
And it's amazing to me because Vicki, I think I can safely say that I was associated with Pro Video in a way in its infancy.
You've been with them longer than I have, Harlan.
Vicki, I've been with them so long that I remember when Danny had hair.
I remember that.
I bet you he cuts me off here now, but it's just amazing. I mean, what has happened with Pro Video? Well, you talk about a success story. Danny ought to become a motivational speaker, because they've done such a great job. And it blows my mind that they are at the point now where that they serve clients in 17 different states. And that's just absolutely mind-boggling. And we're not going to get into those high-powered and celebrities that Danny works with, But I mean, man, he can handle anything, can't he?
We try.
He can handle anything.
Again, we need our guys to make sure it happens.
Yeah.
And
Folk, I remember a good story I tell, and I actually, Vicki, I use Danny in a whole lot of sermons. Now, what about that? Oh, I hope Danny's listening here, but I use Danny in a whole lot of sermons because of this. In those early years that I was associated with Danny, and I've said this before, all of you have heard me say it, but I remember in those early years that I could go to Danny with a concept or an idea, crazy, off the wall, impossible for anybody to do, and the old boy would look up at me and he always had the same answer. No problem. No problem. And he jumped right into it and took an idea or a concept and worked it out in a way that it's just, again, remarkable to me what has been done with Dan. And also we want to mention that Pro Video is not only involved in providing sound and video services for concerts, staging type thing, but folks, listen to me. In the religious world that we're in today, most churches have a need for sound equipment, for video equipment, and there's no need to travel to the other side of the world to find that expertise that's needed in providing sound systems, not only for churches, but for public meeting places, schools, public buildings, courthouses, anything.
That department has really grown. We have a designated department and just geared straight to that. And so if you have any questions about installations, please just give us a call and we'll get you to the right person.
Folk, again, whenever it comes to sound or lighting or staging, think Danny Davis and Pro Video. And if he doesn't treat you right, you get in touch with me. I've got a short piece of 2x4 that I can pay Danny a visit with, but Danny's going to do you right. So get in touch with him.
I see blue lights, I do believe.
Okay, I'm assuming that Pro Video has a good website to go to?
We do. It's just www.provideoaudio.com.
All right.
You can also find us on Facebook. Please go to that page and like it. The more likes we have, the better we feel.
Yeah. Vicki,
it makes us happy.
If you're not on Facebook, you don't exist.
I know.
Folks, Vicki, and now don't you think it's a good time maybe for us to make our way?
I think so.
Out?
I see some blue lights. We're going to head that way. And
folks, though you're not going to see us just here briefly, you're going to hear us, and we're going to make our way out to where that we're right in the middle of everything that's going on about the parade. So just don't write us off altogether, and enjoy whatever view you might have of a good view of downtown Monticello for this parade. Vicki, let's us get up and let's us go and be ready for what's happening.
well, it looks like we need to start talking.
Yes, it does.
We have the Monticello Police Department escorting us. 3 or 4 police cars we're waiting to see, also followed by the Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Catron in one of the vehicles. And here they are. Again, another public service that people don't always appreciate. We like to thank the officers for all that they do for us all year round.
We couldn't do without the police and the sheriff department and all of the other law enforcement people that are a part of what's happening here in Monticello and Wayne County. Tim, thank you, man. Appreciate you. I'll tell you what, it's good to see these police vehicles and law enforcement. We need you, and we want to support you. Thank you, man.
You know, in Harlan,
good job.
You know we like cars. We talk about it all through this parade. We have some sharp police vehicles and sheriff's department vehicles.
And you know, actually, we got some sharp-looking deputies and policemen have it. Well, I
said
don't
that
know.
as Gordon drove by.
Can't say that about everybody, but most of them we sure can. All righty. You know, one of the things, Vicki, that I'm really proud of that has been an addition is the presence of the law enforcement in our school system here. And I think that is good. And Adam Dotson is the young fellow's name. And we appreciate the good
And
job.
Sheriff Catherine keeps us updated on
Oh.
again on his Facebook page
I'll-
of the activities going on.
I'll tell you, folk, if I do something wrong and illegal in Wayne County, you're going to know about
I'll put it on
aren't you?
Facebook.
And I'm glad of that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Here we have the junior ROTC from Wayne County High School. Do you want to tell us about it, Harlan?
This is Junior ROTC Battalion with instructors First Sergeant George Snyder and William Sands. They're 91 cadets, and they have 2 competitions, taking first in one and third in another with their drill and raider teams. They continue to be an honor unit with distinction for 22 straight years. Thank you so much, Sergeant Snyder, and for the great job you're doing. We'll just listen a while. Good job. Good job.
And here we have our Grand Marshal, Mr. Tanner San Juan. Tanner is 10 years old. He's the son of Angel and Elizabeth Jane San Juan, and he's a cancer survivor who has been a shining light to others during his battle of courage against cancer. I think we have all seen Pray for Tanner.
Yes.
And
And he's riding in a vehicle provided by Don Franklin of Monticello here. Tanner,
we love
good
seeing
to
that
see
smile,
you, man.
Tanner. We're going to speak with Mr. Tanner a little bit later, folks,
Good,
so you
good.
can learn a little bit more about him.
I think we have the mayor coming up pretty soon, or
Yes, this is Mayor Jeffrey Edwards. He's in a 64 Dodge Dart.
he is.
It's driven by Clint Edwards with the help from Colin Addison Edwards.
Good wheels.
Merry Christmas from the mayor of Monticello, Mr. Jeffrey Edwards.
Yeah, you know that isn't that an unusual vehicle?
It is.
What year is it?
It's a 64.
Whoa.
Hey, that is older than me, Harlan.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, he may have an emission problem. He may have an emission problem there. I'm not real sure. But that is a great vehicle there. I'm hoping that going back to Tanner, I'm looking forward and hoping that we will get to talk to him personally a little bit, because he is such a great inspiration to so many people, and especially to so many of our young people here, and look forward to talking to him. It looks like, Vicki, that there is a little break in what's happening. Never know what might be happening. I remember one time I was in the parade in the car I was to ride in. The crazy thing broke down and left me high and dry, and I had to walk the rest of the way. So
I remember that because we drafted Brandon to help us out.
oh yes,
Yeah.
But-
We're both the sidekicks.
yes. I'll tell you
Two
what.
sidekicks together didn't work so well.
The thing about it, Vicki, is if we're not flexible, we're not anything. Sorry about the sneeze, folks. Didn't even
Bless
have time
you.
to tell them to turn my mic off, you
Okay.
know. But yeah, we're flexible. We can do this thing, and whatever needs to be done, that's what our job is.
Yes, it is. I think making his way down to the square should be our Wayne County Judge Executive, and that would be Mike Anderson. Mike has completed his first 11 months as our Judge Executive. He is a third generation following his grandfather, S.E. Anderson, and his dad, Drexel Anderson, as Wayne County Judge. Mike wishes everyone a Merry Christmas. Now,
Well, I'll tell you what.
it's taken him a minute because so many people are coming up to talk to him
Yeah.
and get candy. That's, you know what? That's a good sign.
It is.
When people can approach you.
That's absolutely true, and I'm hoping that Mike's going to take the long way around. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
going to take the long way around. I almost took a shortcut there, but taking the long way around.
You get his best camera angle that way.
Well, now it looks like he's going to Frog Bottom.
Well, you know, you have to make sure all jurisdictions are okay.
You know what? I wonder who's driving that vehicle.
I actually think it's Mike.
Whoa! Over here, boys! Over here. We're gonna have to get Mike. We're gonna have to get Mike a new driver. It looks like I'm almost sure. And where'd you get your driver's license, man? Good to see you,
Merry
Mike.
Christmas, Mike.
And we have our Wayne County attorney, Mr. Tom Simmons. Are you going to go hunting, deer hunting? Good. Bring me a
With Miss
ham.
beautiful Mickey in there with them. Good seeing you. Merry Christmas, Tom.
This is National Guard vehicle. Hey, kiddos. Good to see y'all tonight. Boy, I'd hate to have to buy the tires for that
This
thing.
is Janice Morrow on her bicycle.
On the
I bet
bike?
she's ready to be done. And
Every
here
year.
we have our Wayne County High School Marching Band. Director is Andy Kreitz. It's nice. The
let's
band's been
listen to
growing.
them.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Whoa. Is that fun or
That is
what?
a wonderful job.
My
Wonderful
great-
job.
They ought to do a concert. Who are these
And
good-looking ladies
These
coming up?
good-looking ladies look like to me they are the Wayne County varsity dance team. Coach Danny Piles, 14-member dance team, has competed in 4 state competitions this past year. In November and won first for their military team and 13th for their Palmer team. They will participate at halftime for some basketball games and will compete at the 12th
Merry
and 13th
Christmas,
region
girls.
competition in January and state competition in Friday.
And here we have Danny and Sabrina Flynn in a fine vehicle there. It's a 1973 red Plymouth Scamp. Danny says if you're not riding a Mopar, you're walking. Cardinal Sanitation is privately owned and operated. Danny's been in the trash business for 35 years, offering trash service to anyone in Wayne County, residential, commercial, industrial, everything you need, they can provide.
And these beautiful young ladies behind them is the Wayne County 2015-16 Wayne County High School cheerleading squad. Looks like they are pulling the whole
Oh,
train.
what are they
Yeah.
tethered to that?
They are
to that
15
thing
members.
For? Okay. Merry Christmas, girls. Merry Christmas.
Ray and Gina coaching. Great job, guys. They do a great job at what they do.
Here's Lizabelle Pennycuff, Wayne County Fair first place baby contest, granddaughter of Amanda Pennycuff. And we're glad that Lizabelle is here. Where is she?
She's over there on the other side.
Oh, there she is. Oh. I love the name, Lizabelle.
Lizabelle.
Oh, what do we got
We
here?
have Herbie the Love Bug.
It does look like it.
It is a 1970 VW. Jack Hicks is the owner. This is Hicks Towing sponsoring this.
All right.
I love it.
Good looking VW there.
Yeah.
And then we have Girl Scout Troop number 396. The troop leader is Vicki Hill. And these include kiddos from age 5 to age 17. Girl Scout Troop number 396. Good to see you.
Oh,
Boy,
look,
they're
cookies.
pumped.
And they've got cookies.
Yeah.
Advertised at least.
Where are they? Okay.
Here we have
And-
Don Franklin Automotive. Don Franklin Monticello Chevrolet has been customer oriented since 1962, providing you with that personal hometown car dealership service. Monticello, we still do business the old-fashioned way with a smile and a handshake.
And another Don Franklin automobile, Don Franklin Monticello Chevrolet, has its own body shop. And they have accessories, a service department, a tire shop, and auto parts department. You get just about anything you need for a GM vehicle at Don Franklin here in
One-stop shop.
Monticello. Yes. Good things are ought to be happening for Don Franklin, I think, in Monticello.
We have another float coming up from Grace Baptist Church Youth Group. They are located on West Highway 90. Would like to extend an invitation to visit their services. We are a church that believes and proclaims the Word of God.
Good float there. Love that. And the little one there. Several little ones
And the light
there.
shining
yeah.
on the baby Jesus
All
in the
right.
manger.
And then we have some motorcycle units here, the Christian Motorcycle Association and the Temple Builders who are coming in. I love the use of the flags there on the motorcycles.
We're going to have to start spivving up on our motorcycle terminology.
Vicki, neon's big in motorcycles.
Oh,
and
yeah.
More LEDs are big.
Keeping the
And
aftermarket.
Vicki, here it comes. We haven't said much about the theme of the parade, which is
Let your light shine.
Let your light shine. And I'll tell you what, South Kentucky ROCC took it to heart this year,
Yes,
didn't
they did. They are
And-
co-op connections cards, Simple Saver program, Button Up Energy program, Energy Advisors, Energy Star appliance rebates. Contact your RACC co-op to find out about these discounts. And yes, they definitely keep the lights shining for us, don't they?
Good shot. Good shot. Is that Alan Jackson singing? I
don't know,
think
maybe.
that's Alan. Way to go. Good job. Is that Alan Jackson?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't
Shame on you. We're going to have to get you
Harlan,
some
I'm a
Alan.
rocker. I'm sorry.
We're going to have to get you some Alan Jackson
If you'd asked me if it's Bon
CDs.
Jovi, I could have said yeah.
Yeah. And here comes Epperson Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Electric. And they serve us, have been so for 45 years with air conditioning, heating, plumbing, and electric services. And Greg Epperson does a good job with that.
Here we have James and Allison Perkins with Perkins Towing Service, Wrecker Service. They have 24-hour towing, and they have Let Your Light Shine. God bless everyone.
Check out the Monticello Masonic Lodge number 431 in a red 1926 custom-built Model T cab, owned by Alan and Christina Spradlin of Monticello, proud members of the Monticello Masonic Lodge.
And here we have the Wayne County girls softball team, shining the light of hope. I see a few familiar faces there.
Is that a rowdy bunch or
They're
what?
much louder than the cheerleaders, aren't they?
Here comes Joe and Linda Carter in a 1969 Oldsmobile Cutlass, and they wish for everybody a Merry Christmas. Joe and Linda Carter.
They're being followed up by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Rangers handing out goodies to promote and educate the importance of water safety to both kids and adults.
And being pulled by a Silverado. All right. You know what? When you're out on the lake and you're in trouble, you're glad to see
yes, you are.
these folk around because they do good. Good job, fellas. Tell Judy I said hello. Yes. Oh, good. Good to see you. I'm doing good. Clay Hill Baptist Church coming up. What about them?
Jesus, the light of the world, let his light shine through us daily.
All right.
So we have their truck and trailer here, and it looks like we have the manger scene.
And it looks like we have a great big choir on board that float,
yes.
doesn't it?
Get
Good
them to
job.
sing for us.
All right.
I think
Clay
they're
Hill Baptist.
candy.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. I want Girl Scout cookies. Clay Hill. That's a great
Very
float
nice.
there.
Yes, it is. They've done a lot of work. Love the costumes. Merry Christmas.
And then we've got the, what is Springwater Cartway coming up?
This is Carter and Mary Gregory. They have a cartway that's open April to November. Kart racing every Saturday night. Join us for lots of family fun. I actually got to go up to a race.
Did you
My
really?
nephew was running in last.
You didn't ride in one of the little cars, did you?
No.
Boy, you have to get way down on the ground, don't you?
Sometime when we're not on the air, I'll tell you about my experience of trying to drive with my brother.
Okay, look at how low some of those cars are, and
They're fast too.
Vicki, I'll tell you what, the television audience is getting some great views tonight. I bet. We have drones in the sky.
Yes, we do.
Drones in the sky. Let me hear it, boys. If I got in one of those, I'd never get out.
Here
Wayne
we have
County FFA chapter, Dodge truck and trailer, 52 feet long. Let your light shine. Wayne County FFA, Justin Horton and Bryant Dean. There's my buddy Trent. Hey, Trent.
The Defensive Action Against Drugs help build a brighter, better future for our community by offering hope, education, assistance, and support to the families of Wayne County and surrounding counties by eliminating substance abuse, We meet the fourth Thursday of each month at 6:30 at the Aspire Center.
And here comes the Lake Cumberland Street Ramblers. Hey, John!
John Davis.
Are you rambling? Oh, slowly.
In his 1929 Model A.
That's the year my wife was born, 1929. John Davis in his 1928 Model T. And Donovan Burton here, the 1932 Ford. All right. Man, I just love those old cars.
Those are
Vicki.
gorgeous.
I just love those old cars.
My grandfather used to have one of those in his garage, and we'd love to pull the seat up, the trundle seat, and sit in it. We just thought that was a big deal.
Vicki, the drone is a great addition.
Yes,
isn't
it is.
Yeah.
Dillard Duval's following up in a 1954 Ford.
You've had that thing 100 years, Dillard. 101 years, okay. Followed by Dale Hicks in a 1963 Chevy Impala. Rick Hill follows up in a 1963 Impala
I think we
as
might
well.
be out of order. This is Terry Mann.
Yeah, that's Terry
Yeah,
Mann. Sorry about
he's
that,
in a
Terry.
66
1966. Yes.
Now that car is as old as I am.
Oh, is it? Really?
Yes.
Okay, you just told on yourself.
Oh, they all know. I don't even try to
There
hide
are Johnny and Loretta.
it. They're in a Model A sedan. See, that's the back.
Yeah.
Oh, we are jumping up to the New Hope Baptist Church. Brother Mike Smedley, located 8 miles out of Monticello, just off Highway 167, invites everyone to come out to see them. Let your light shine.
Where's the preacher? Where's the preacher? All right.
Oh, there's the
Mike.
boss in the back.
Hide it under a bushel, no. There you go.
Thank goodness they sang it, because now we don't have to.
Yeah. Oh, but the night's not over yet.
Oh, no, Harlan, not this year.
Oh, my. Who do we have coming up here now?
We have-
Mr. and Miss Santa Claus on top.
This is Raven Decker, blue 1979 Ford truck.
I think so. Jackie Jones in a 1976 Jeep, and followed by Jackie Jones in a 2005 Corvette. I don't know how he's doing both of them, you know.
Well, I think he's letting someone else drive this one.
Oh, okay.
Because this looks like Jackie in the seats of the Corvette.
We have another float coming up here.
Oh, we have the Wayne County Middle School cheerleaders.
All
You know,
right.
cheerleaders are close to my heart.
Yes, I know. Whether they're
And
middle school or
This
any
is
other
middle
school.
Yeah, that's right. This is middle school, and they just want to let your light shine.
Boy, they're a rowdy bunch of kids.
Yeah. With their coaches Danielle and Mary Beth.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Now I hear you. Oh,
Good
great.
job, girls. And following them, I've lost my place,
Is the
is
Wayne
the Wayne County Middle School dance team.
All right. And then a business that's kind of cropped up on North Main Street.
And
The Oil Valley-
Look at all these dancers first, Harlan. We got to let them get. That is a big team. Now let's
The
go on.
Oil Valley Energy folk.
You know, I would like to know more about them. Do you
We're
know
going to
more?
find out more about them.
So we can tell them next
Good
year.
job.
We have the Girl Scout Troop 7383. Girl Scouting builds girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. Let your light shine, and don't forget Girl Scout cookies coming in January.
All right, something to look
So
forward
we have
to.
Melissa Sherman and Melissa Kempton, I think, are perhaps the sponsors.
I've already had some Girl Scout chocolate bears.
Have you really?
Oh my.
We got some little red noses
I
here.
want a box of cookies. What?
Man, I think the softball team needs to recruit a few of these guys. Merry Christmas.
Okay.
Oh, here we have the M&M Car Club. We have Shorty Hancock leading the way with his 1967 Nova. Looks like he's got Mr. Hunter back there helping him and Miss Ann.
Shorty, would you check?
Oh.
Hey, there you. That's my man. Oh my, that's my
Ann.
man. Oh gracious.
That is awesome. Kenny New, If We're in Order, 1954. Thank you.
do
He
that,
got a whole
but-
bag. I'm snagging that one for
Thank
me.
you, man.
Thank you.
Oh,
Jamie Hancock. Looks like he's put Susan in the back seat. Now, I don't know about that, Susan.
hold on.
Jamie's in a 1971 Chevelle.
There you go. Thank you. I will. Boy, I'll tell you
Ray
what.
Kidd in a 1930 Model A. Boy, that is a beautiful paint job. That's gorgeous.
Boy, it's
I
good
get my
when-
nails painted that color sometimes.
It's good when you get personal service
Boy, it
in the
is.
candy
People
department.
love you. Gary Reagan in a 1953 Ford.
Are you?
Oh, they are
you
out.
thrown out all your candy? Did you? I bet you ate it all. Okay.
Throw one, eat one. Throw one. Oh, beautiful Mustang here. 1966. Driven by Floyd Jones. That is gorgeous. We know my penchant for 1966 Mustangs. And 1964 Impala.
I'll loan you $1
Bob
so you
Shepherd.
get a red one next time. Okay.
Wow, look at this beautifully painted green 69 Camaro.
Is that a 69?
George Porter. Uh-huh.
Wow.
We've got two in a row.
A lot of good-looking cars. But you know, Vicki, you can kind of tell they're vintage because
Oh, yeah.
my eyes are watering from
Yeah,
the fumes.
you're right.
So, like, I don't know whether any of them have a catalytic converter on them or not.
We have another 1969 Camaro, equally painted beautifully. And followed Tim Bell in a 1993 Corvette. This was under Carol Corder, the second Camaro was, and Tim Bell in this 1993 Corvette.
You're looking good, man. Looking. It's all right. The Lord just made a very few of us. And here comes Gene Davis. Look at that Corvette. My gracious alive. A 1998 Corvette.
Pace car, official.
You owe me a ride before you get rid of that thing. All right.
We have Regal New
Whoa.
in a 1929 Model A.
All right. Love the way they purr.
GTO Tiger.
Hear more of them coming. Good
Tommy
job.
Davis in the GTO. It might not be a Tiger. I just flashed back to the song.
Okay. There's
Charlie
old Charlie.
Boston in a
Good looking
1969.
Charlie. Boy, a lot of
Cyclone.
red vehicles.
That was a 1969 Cyclone Charlie was driving. Estill Thompson in a 1935 Studebaker.
My gracious. Is that a car or what? Boy, that's good looking.
We have Randy Rose in a 1949 panel
49
truck.
Panel truck.
Chevrolet, does that say 3100?
Looks like it just came off the floor.
Kenneth
listen-
Harvick. in a-
Listen to that one purr.
Wow. A 68 Firebird. That's gorgeous.
There go the speakers.
Don Gregory in a 1957 Pontiac.
Pontiac. My gracious.
That's a pretty color.
Boy, that is pretty.
Tony Fairchild driving his 1992 Mustang.
Hey, Tony. Thank you, man.
Somebody's had a meeting about you, Harlan.
I'll tell you what, I'm the M&M kid tonight.
You are.
He done blowed out something. Hey,
Here we have
man.
another. Now, what year is
Red McGinnis 1988 S10.
that? No, that was that was Dawn and Crabtree in the 2012.
Oh, that's a black one,
Yeah,
isn't
that's a gorgeous.
That's a black one. All right, we got Zion Baptist Church.
Pastor Eric Criswell and congregation wish you a Merry Christmas, and remember to let Jesus be the light of your life.
Hey
let
there,
your light shine.
Merry Christmas. That's where you need to be. Oh, Merry Christmas, folks. Is Bethany Hope Latham in a 2010 Toyota truck. She's Miss Wayne County 2015. She's a 2014 graduate of Wayne County High School. She's sophomore at Eastern Kentucky University, majoring in elementary education. Wishing everybody a Merry Christmas.
Daughters Sandy and Greg. We have Miss Haley Gregory. Well, we've got a few of our missing cars now.
All right, yeah.
Another Mustang or two.
Here comes a Haley Gregory. Miss Preteen Wayne County, daughter of Casey Decker and Josh Gregory. Merry Christmas. Oh my, look, these kids are having a ball. Is this the Wayne County High School Beta Club coming up?
Yes, it is. The local chapter of a national academic and community service organization, Club President Brandy King, Vice President Rachel Bertram, works to raise funds for various charitable causes such as Merry Christmas, such as hosting blood drives and recently did a breakfast for the veterans. Hey.
Y'all have, woo, you look mean. This is Eddie Neal in a red and white 1966 Mustang. And I've got to tell you, Vicki, it warms my heart just to say Eddie Neal. And I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. That was Rosa Brummett in a yellow and black 2012 Bumblebee Camaro. Here we have the Lighthouse Temple.
All right.
This is
theme, Let Your Light Shine from Lighthouse. All right. All right.
The Monticello Wayne County Head Start coming up.
Federally funded program celebrating 50 years of service to preschool age students. They're located on Old Highway 90 and now accepting applications for the 2015-16 year school year. Sarah Hutton.
Oh, someone's throwing Snickers at you too.
Are they throwing Snickers at us? Whoa, bring it on.
That's a respectable size Snickers. Here we go. We'll get.
This is the Head Start.
Just now
yes,
coming
sir.
around on
Hi,
you.
Sarah. Good. Good to see y'all tonight. Merry Christmas,
Merry
kiddos.
Christmas.
Boy, look at the little one in the in the wagon there.
She's bundled up.
Okay. I think maybe we got some Harold Davis. Yeah, that's the Davis family
Mr.
there.
Hunter driving the 1948 Dodge.
Yes. And Harold is going to follow up. Harold's bringing up the rear.
Grandpa's watching.
Yeah. He wants to make sure you drive that thing right.
And Harold is in a 48 Dodge passenger vehicle.
Fine gentlemen. Merry Christmas, Harold. Been good for Monticello and Wayne County, for sure, for sure.
It looks like behind Harold we're going to have the Relay for Life, a Relay for a Cure. Let your light shine.
I like the theme this year. They pretty well played it out in the floats, haven't they?
Oh, yes.
A lot of lights tonight. this is Relay for Life, right? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I relay for the cure. And a whole lot of people joined them in that wish. Don't stop now, girls. Bring her on around.
Coming on around for a picture.
Bring her on around. Folks, you know, Vicki, I'm hoping that some people see the Doughboy. The Doughboy has been repaired and refurbished and really looks great. We appreciate the Monticello Wayne County Monticello Women's Club in doing that.
It
Here
certainly
comes-
is a symbol of our town, isn't it?
It is. And I
Merry
think
Christmas.
Z93 has showed up here.
Is proud to bring you the best in local news, weather, and sports 24 hours per day, along with the best music on the radio. Be sure and catch Big
Merry
D and Bubba
Christmas,
weekdays
folks.
at 6 a.m.
Oh
Merry
my,
Christmas.
Vicki, look at this float.
This is American Woodmark.
Yes.
American Woodmark is a world-class organization employing approximately 500 people and is letting its light shine on our community throughout the year, creating value through people where integrity, teamwork, and excellence are combined to maintain customer satisfaction. The float was made by a group of employee volunteers who devoted hours of their own time to help American Woodmark's light shine upon the community in which they live, work, and contribute. And they have done a beautiful job.
Oh,
It's
look
a
at Santa
beautiful
Claus,
job.
or Santa Claus, the snowman up there.
Oh,
There,
thank you.
hey, bribe us real well here now. Yes, sir.
Merry Christmas, gorgeous.
Vicki, here comes Air Attack Signs, and I just want to say about Jay Powell, the owner of Air Attack Signs, that if you want some imagination and some professional signage, you be sure that you see Jay Powell. Happy birthday, Dylan! Happy birthday, man!
And behind Air Attack, Jay Powell is the owner of Air Attack Signs, and he wants to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. They've been in business for 17 years. And come see him for your signage needs. Here we have J&W Semi-Customizing and Jerry
Whoa.
Worley. Visit us for all your body work and customizing for semis and heavy-duty machinery.
When you can customize a vehicle like that, you're doing good. Here comes Idell Dishman in a red 1967 GTO Pontiac. Good job.
I know I mentioned before, but my grandfather was one of the Pontiac dealers here, and I see these and I wonder.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I wonder, did he sell that?
These are the Busy Bees at ABC's Early Learning Center, providing quality child care and a safe learning environment. And the Busy Bees want to wish everybody a very, very Merry Christmas. A lot of little kiddos on that one. Yes. I can't hear you.
Here we have Albert Sutton on a go-kart, riding a go-kart that he built, powered by a 2-cycle weed eater motor.
Boy, if they get any smaller, I don't know what we're going to do. Here's Michael Smith in a black 1970 Ford and a float Monticello First Church of God. Pastor Mike Sexton, let your light shine.
This was actually the Monticello First Church of God.
Right, yeah.
Mike Sexton. The light was born that day in Bethlehem. A light unto us all still shines today.
Here's Gary Garner in a gold 2003 Chevy S10. Michael New apparently coming up in a 1979 Camaro. We gonna have a revival meeting here.
The Monticello Lions Club, established in 1948, a nonprofit organization dedicated to eye-related projects and WHS Children's Crusade. They support Memorial Park, Aspire Center, Lake Cumberland Children's Advocacy Center, just to name a few. They used to give out scholarships too, because I was one of the fortunate
Is that right?
recipients. Yes.
All right, and then I think, whoa, it's raining candy around here. Well, we have Donnie Gibson here in a 1971 Chevy truck. Good looking truck. Good looking truck. Here comes a big long one, Vicki.
This would be Emmanuel Christian Academy, presenting the biblical gospel with their version of Let Your Light Shine. With this float, they want everyone to know that Jesus is the true light of the world all the time, not just at Christmas.
And I can say amen to that. Boy, they're having to swing.
Yeah, swing wide on this.
You know, Vicki, we're liable to have to get up and move.
I know.
Vicki, I understand that they have a really record enrollment at Emmanuel. And Vicki, do you know that they have a basketball team now?
I did not know that. I know, well, I've heard they're considering expanding ages both directions, but that's hearsay.
They have one of the sharpest little basketball teams you've ever seen. And they're playing a lot of basketball too. Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
Wonderful job on the floats.
Where is the basketball team?
Back here on the back, the
There's
Eagles.
the basketball team. Good
Go
job,
Eagles.
kiddos.
Good job.
Is this Jeff Hancock?
Yes, in a
think
tank
it
green
is.
1976 Jeep CJ5.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
And who is this little tiny miss coming up?
This is our Tiny Miss Monticello
Merry
regional
Christmas.
pageant. And I guess is Emma Mendova. I don't know if that's the contact or if that's the little tiny miss. But she's beautiful.
Vicki, here comes Randy Dishman from B&T Carpentry in a red 1964 and a half Plymouth. And folk, if you need some roofing done, he's the man to see.
And here
What we
comes the
got?
float from B&T Carpentry.
This is Growing Together Christian Co-op. I think this is one of the homeschooler.
Well, this is still B&T
groups.
Carpentry.
Oh, this B&T, yeah.
This
All
is
right.
the second entry for B&T. Merry
Randy,
Christmas.
Randy's leading a
Look
a
at that
group
little
here.
bitty
Merry
reindeer there.
Christmas, kiddos.
Merry Christmas.
Now do we have the co-op group of homeschoolers coming around? I believe we might.
I do believe we do.
Vicki,
Growing Together, the Christian Co-op is what the sign says.
homeschooling is growing in popularity in Wayne County.
Yes, it is.
It really is. We have a lot of homeschoolers to visit the museum anymore and are very glad to have them up there and think that they're doing a great job. Growing
Wonderful
together,
job. Nice
not
job.
by yourself. All right. All right.
We have the junior homemakers coming behind them. These are high school students meeting once per month at the Wayne County Extension Office, learning skills of cooking, sewing, baking, basket making, and much more.
Okay, they're kind of the home ec club
Yeah.
of old days, aren't they?
Right.
The 4-H Clover Buds. A fun-loving, energetic group of kids meeting once a month to participate in educational activities. We're going to see how energetic they are here in a minute, aren't we? Oh my, they have stopped to pose for a photographic opportunity, I guess, here. The 4-H Clover Buds. All right.
A lot of these moms sure do get their exercise walking this.
You Clover Buds are supposed to be energetic. Let me hear you.
Merry Christmas.
Okay.
Behind the Clover Buds, and maybe mixed in with them, we had the 4-H Cooking Club. Oh, that is coming right behind them.
Now that is a
Yes.
wide load there.
Yes, it is. Talented group of kids who enjoy trying new recipes. This year's float represents how they let their light shine by using their unique cooking skills. Call the Extension Office to join.
All right. I'll tell you what, if this is a cooking club, wonder what time supper is.
Well, it looks like we could just walk in and have dinner, doesn't it?
You know, Vicki, I could live in that place. I could live in there. What time is supper? Kiddos, what are we having for supper tonight?
Sounds like candy.
That'll work. That'll work. Got it.
Merry Christmas.
What are you cooking for supper tonight?
We have Central Connect. Or did I jump ahead, Harlan? You might have to get me back on track.
All righty. I'm not real
sure who we have
here.
right here. Yes, that says Central. I was on track. Central is a call center
Oh,
with
yes.
headquarters in London, Kentucky, located on Highway 90 beside Foothill Meats. A family-based company putting the employees first. The Monticello facility employs approximately 300 employees. Always looking for good employees. Central wishes you a Merry Christmas.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
Have you got a keyboard?
They
And
left
then
that at work.
I think we have Robert Shelton here in a side-by-side four-wheeler. That's the kind of four-wheeler I need, a side-by-side one.
That would be fun.
And we got the ladies from Sonic Drive into. Hi there. Oh my, I've got to check this out. The Sonic folk, America's favorite restaurant, Boneless Wing BOGO Monday. I'm at a complete
buy
loss.
one, get one.
BOGO?
Buy one, get one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. I'll tell you what, I really keep up with things.
So
don't
I saw that commercial today, 6 flavors, so now you can try one and get one for free.
Okay. Here comes the Fall Creek United Baptist Youth Group. They have a snow globe for their float, and Pastor Dewey Burke and all of the Fall Creek folk invite everyone to Fall Creek United Baptist and encourage everybody to let their light shine. Hey there, kiddos. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Oh my, here comes another semi.
Yeah, we have Cobb with their 48-foot truck plus. They will line up and light us up.
Thank you. They're throwing Kit Kats.
Shoot, I'm going to grab that. Oh, the things we give up for our children.
And I think that after this big old semi gets by, that Mr. Scott Burton is going to show up here in a 55 Ford pickup truck. Is that? It is a 55 Ford pickup.
This says, no, this is the 1965 GMC from Lockett's Chapel.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Shows you what I know
well,
about vehicles.
it's hard to
doesn't
catch
it?
up, and sometimes we get a little bit out of order, folks, in
Yeah.
the parade line. And what we have and how they're lined up is different. We do our best, though.
And sometimes it is possible for one of them to break down, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Now, this does look like a 1956 Ford Thunderbird.
Oh, that is for sure.
And that would be Daryl Reagan.
Daryl Reagan.
And it looks like Mr. Caden in there with him, keeping him company.
Daryl.
He's got his window up.
He's got his window up.
Lake Cumberland drug testing is following up in a 1969
Daryl, love your white
blue
walls.
Owner is Angela Tucker from here in Wayne County. Lake Cumberland drug testing provides services to people from several counties, surrounding counties.
All right. And following that is Bobby Neal in a black 1953 Chevy truck. And Vicki, he is driving that tonight in loving memory of his dad, Gilbert Neal. Gilbert was involved in the building of our house, did a great job, and we're still enjoying the benefits of his labor. But that's a great tribute. Great tribute. Wesley DeHay in a black, is this a 1930 Model A? 5W Coupe, whatever that means. South Kentucky's unfinished machine.
And the acronym for that is SCUM.
Yeah. The sheriff's office has a Humvee. I didn't know
How about
that.
that? Looks like there's no place you can hide. Huh?
Yes, sir. And we have the James Medical Equipment Company and a 2010 Ford Transit. And those folk can meet all of your durable medical equipment needs.
This is Giovanni Pino and his beautiful wife Amber, and their Merry Christmas.
1974.
Yeah, Chevy Nova.
And then we've got the Wayne County Rescue Squad coming down the line here, and all of the good folk associated with. Well, no, that's a Little Hills, Kentucky Animal Rescue.
Someone slipped one in, but we love these guys.
Well, they're in the business of rescuing too, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Now we have the rescue squad.
Yeah, I believe this is the rescue squad. All right. Looking good. Looking good. All right. Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Folk, Vicki, we've had people to feed us all kinds of candy
I know.
tonight, haven't we? Fact is, we're kind of swimming in it here a little bit.
And we've had a lot of people come
Merry Christmas.
collect for us. Merry Christmas from the Wayne County EMS. We're always glad to have them around. Hope we don't need them, but glad they're here when we do.
Who is this, Vicki?
Well, I've seen him before. I think he goes by the name Santa.
Mr. Claus.
Mr. Claus.
Hey,
Old
Santa,
Saint
Merry
Nick.
Christmas.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Santa must think we still have good teeth and can chew gum.
Yeah.
That's nice of you, Santa.
Well, I'll tell you what. Don't you know every dentist in the country is happy for an event like this?
They don't have to wait for the next Halloween. They
There
just
you
wait for
go.
One year, Nicholas brought his Halloween bucket out to it.
Oh, gracious. And here we have the fire department. Good job, fellas.
Lots of
Thank
future
you.
firefighters on board with them tonight.
Boy, that's a piece of equipment, isn't it, Vicki? The
Yes, it
big
is.
long ladder there. They could get anywhere in Monticello with that ladder. They sure could. Boy, it's so comforting to know that we've got equipment like that
Yes, it is.
in our fire department.
I mean, this is really nice equipment if you look at this complete lineup. And to think that all of these people volunteer.
Yes.
Nobody's paid except for our chief.
Right. And Vicki, I think following all of the Wayne County Rescue Squad, the fire department and whatever, we are about to get to the horses, I think.
And you know what, Harlan? I think we should just run down because these tend to get out of order and we don't want to
Yes.
offend anybody. So we're just going to name off our list. We have Ricky and Amy Markham in a horse and wagon coming up. Danny Higginbotham, Mules and Wagon. Tim Barnett, Mules and Wagon. Shannon Jones, Travis Rhodes, Lisa Worley with 2 horses in here. Austin Raines with 2 horses.
All right.
So they're a little bit out of order, but
these
there's who we have.
Giddy up.
Crooked Hat Farms, Ricky, Amy, and Addison.
Great. Oh, I love the mules here.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I guess they're mules. They could be called something else, but these are the Higginbotham brothers.
We-
Good.
We used to pass their farm always to go to my grandmother's in Merle, and we'd always speak to them,
Oh,
even though we
those are-
couldn't see them. We thought it was a big deal.
Those are absolutely beautiful animals.
they
aren't
are.
and impressive too.
We have a bit of a bottleneck, but here we get a good view of our horses.
I remember Ralph would come to my hometown every year whenever we had Mule Day with his mules and
Really?
with his wagon. The first year I moved to Wayne County, I went home for the Mule Day parade, and I was sitting there watching the parade, and all of a sudden here comes this red wagon with Ralph Higginbotham's name on it from Monticello, Kentucky. Like
There's
to
Miss
die.
Shannon Jones.
Oh, there's a little tyke.
There's Katie,
Hi
Miss
there.
Katie and her family.
Hey. Pretty things.
Jamie and Caleb.
Yes,
Just
sir.
naming off people I'm recognizing.
All of them you recognize. Man, you look the
Gorgeous.
part. That's Santa Claus on a horse.
And closing up here, we have our Monticello Police Department and Sheriff Department. Once again, we
Amen.
appreciate all that they do for us.
Absolutely. Good job, fellas. Thank you so much. I'll tell you, these folk have become our modern day heroes, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
They really have.
Harlan, a lot of times we complain about being in a small town because we can't get this or that here. We have to drive somewhere else, but we are
Merry
so
Christmas,
fortunate.
Ralph. Merry Christmas.
Chief. So fortunate to be here where people care about each other.
Oh, absolutely. Get off of the phone, boy.
Get underneath me.
Oh. I'll tell you, red lights, sometimes that's one of the prettiest sights you've ever seen coming to you whenever you need help, isn't it?
Well, those blue lights are gorgeous as long as they're not behind you.
Vicki, do you know what?
What?
I think we have actually come to the end of the parade, don't you?
Yes.
And now all's left is for these kids to collect all of the candy. As much candy as around us, they actually need a broom, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Looky here, kiddos. Woo! Did I hit it lucky or what?
Right.
All right,
Well, Harlan,
Vicki.
as I was saying, we have a lot of events that go on in this small town that a lot of times we don't get to take advantage of.
Absolutely.
Like the tree lighting here a few nights ago, and tonight the parade. Some upcoming events that I'm aware of are the home tours. Do you know much about that?
There is a home tour activity presented by the Wayne County Historical Society. There are going to be several private homes, but there's also going to be open house at the Brown Lanier House up at Mill Springs.
And the West Metcalf.
And there's going to be an open house at the West Metcalf House. And actually, Vicki, just not too long ago, I was able to see a little bit of what they've done with decorating up there. And there have been so many folk here in Monticello and Wayne County who have contributed to help decorating at least those two places and maybe others.
Right, a lot of volunteer hours going on with people just to make that possible. And it is to raise money for the Historical Society, is that correct?
Right, that's right.
Okay. Another activity I know that's going on to help raise money for the Women's Club and the Peggy Phillips Arts Fund, I think, is the appropriate fund. And that what the art fund does is help students, local students, enter contests, and hopefully someday we'll work up to having a scholarship. They are having a concert with the Acousticats.
Acousticats.
They are the UK's a cappella group, University of Kentucky. The version of it, the 2 years ago group, was on a TV show called The Sing Off and did really well. So this year's Acousticats will be here at the First Christian Church at
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock on December 7th, which is Monday. Tickets are $10, and I don't have all of the details, but you can watch Channel 8 and all of the local community channels and see that flyer pop up, or call the Women's Club.
The information is there. The good thing about it is you're talking about the activities here in Monticello, and I've said this before, but I get on a theme and can't get off of it sometimes, but I just simply do not agree, Vicki, with the statements that people make sometimes. There's nothing to do here. Folks, there's all kinds of good things to do here, and just keep yourself informed about them. And the other thing about it is that there's a lot of variety. You don't have to like all of them, but there's something that's going on most of the time for everybody. And it's just a matter of keeping yourself informed.
Right now, during this holiday season, there are lots of church activities, Christmas cantatas, Christmas concerts, lots of school activities, the kids putting on end of the year programs. Hopefully someday we'll have community theater and we can say we're going to have Christmas plays or holiday plays. We can always dream.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what?
Hint.
We're beginning to have some facilities here, that can accommodate those kind of presentations, which makes it all that much better. But folks, honestly, for your kids and also for the adults as well, find something this Christmas season that is really meaningful and just be a part of it. Attend some of these events and enjoy the inspiration that comes from a lot of those things. And they are certainly there.
Right.
Vicki, am I just dreaming? Or was the parade just really smooth tonight?
It was. We had some beautiful floats tonight, and the theme just really led them to
It did.
the creativity to make the floats more vivid and beautiful.
And I tell you, the chamber is to be commended in keeping this thing going. You take 45 years of anything, it's kind of easy to give up and to give in and to stop, you know. But being able to go 45 years and continue to make progress, you know, and whatever like that, it's just absolutely amazing. And the chamber members are certainly to be commended for keeping something going this long of a time.
Earlier, when we were talking about what it takes to put these events on, you know, when I used to be on the chamber, it's just amazing how many people it takes to help line up all the volunteers. And it's not just the financial support that we get, but just the man hours. And we don't even have a list of that. We thank you. We thank you for everything you've done.
And you know, again with the chamber, it's not just what they do with this Christmas parade. I mean, my gracious alive, you know, they provide information for out-of-town folk, you know, who want information about the community. People who are looking at maybe establishing a business
And move here.
Here in Monticello, Wayne County. The chamber is very active in that, and the promotion of tourism, you know, and we need all of that good kind of stuff. And it doesn't happen automatically.
Right.
Somebody's got to work at it, and they do a good job with that.
Well, Harlan, I'm not sure yet if we have a decision or if Tanner was able to make it back. I'm not sure if he was able to make it back for an interview because with these lights we can't see what's out there waiting on us.
Okay, I do think that we do have some folk that we're going to be talking to, and I believe one of them is Tanner, and Tanner's going to come, and we're going to be able to talk with him just for a little while. And folk, this may be one of the best parts of what's happened here tonight, to be able to talk to Tanner and let him share with us a little bleep about his life and what he's involved in and things like that. But you know, Vicki, there is something about Christmas that is for children. That's all it is to it.
It's hope and
it is. Children relate to Christmas in a very special kind of way. Sometimes I'm thinking, you know, far better than some of us adults do. You know, that they are able to relate to it. Tanner, would you come on over here and join us just for a minute and talk to us?
Tanner, sit down right here, Aunt.
Are you going to sit down with me now, Tanner? You're going to have to behave yourself. You're listening to me. You're going to have to behave yourself, because if you don't now, I don't know what we'd do. Tanner, can I ask you some questions?
Yes.
All right, Tanner. First of all, how old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
You're 10 years old, going on 18, I bet. Do you feel like you're 10 years old at times? Sometimes you feel older, I bet.
Yeah.
Now, Tanner, where do you go to school?
Monticello Elementary
Monticello Elementary.
is where I usually go to school, but I'm homeschooled this year.
Homeschool this year. Is that doing pretty good?
Yeah.
Are you learning anything?
Yeah.
You're learning some good things. Tanner, can I ask you a really personal question?
Yeah.
Tanner, do you have a girlfriend? Uh-oh, now we're going to get in trouble. Do you have a girlfriend? Now, Tanner, you do? All right. Now, I'm not going to ask you who it is, okay?
Okay.
But wonder if she's watching tonight.
I don't know.
You don't know? I bet you she is.
I would be honestly surprised if her dad saw this.
Would you? Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, without calling her name, I want you to look right over there. There's a camera over there, and I want you to say hi to your girlfriend.
Hi.
All right. That's good. And you know what, Tanner? I bet you I bet you that there were 42 girls waved at you tonight, thinking that they were your girlfriend, not just one. And you know what? It's okay to have more than one girlfriend. Now, you can't have a dozen wives, but it's okay to have more than one girlfriend. Tanner, what do you really like to do?
I like to take my broken Lego bricks and design new stuff with them.
All right. Tanner, do you read very much?
Yeah,
Do you like math?
a little bit.
A little bit. I never did like math because I couldn't really catch on to it. But I did learn to count to 10. That's about all I ever did. Do you like TV?
Yeah,
And what do you watch on TV?
cartoons.
You like cartoons. Do
Yeah.
you like SpongeBob SquarePants or SquarePants
Yeah.
SpongeBob? You know what, Tanner? The
What?
first time I ever saw SpongeBob, I thought he was a piece of cheese. I didn't know he was a sponge. I thought he was a piece of cheese, But I know better now. But he really concerns me, I don't see how he breathes underwater and does all that stuff underwater, But anyway, after all, it's just a cartoon, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just a cartoon. Tanner, I understand that you've spent a little bit of time in hospitals, haven't you?
Yeah,
And you spend a little bit of time fooling around with doctors. You know what doctors and nurses are.
yeah,
Tanner, have you met some nice nurses?
yeah,
All right, they're pretty nice, aren't they?
yeah.
And they can help out. They can help us out a whole lot, can't they? Whenever we need that. And Tanner, I want you to know that I'm glad that you're the parade marshal tonight. And I would say that there are a lot of people out there who are watching you and who are glad that you're here. We've got something for you tonight that we want to give you before you go. And let's ask, Charlie, would you come and make a presentation to Tanner? Tanner, turn around that way a little bit and let him use the mic a little bit, or he'll get close enough to where he can use that.
Okay, Tanner, on behalf of the Monticello and Wayne County Chamber of Commerce, we want to present you with a trophy in honor of your being named the Grand Marshal. And I'll just read it to you. It says the 45th Annual Chamber of Commerce Christmas Parade Grand Marshal, Tanner San Juan. Let Your Light Shine, 2015. And that's all yours.
All right. And Tanner, take that mic back there and what turn around here and look at my pretty face. Tanner, what does it mean to let your light shine?
Show your love for others.
All right. And you do something that other people are able to see that's good. And Tanner, you do so much good stuff, for people to see. And I know you're tired of talking to me, okay? But Tanner, I want to say something to you, and I want you to remember this here. It's just 3 words. Just 3 words. And tonight before you go to bed, you repeat these 3 words to yourself. And when you get up in the morning, you repeat the 3 words again, okay?
Okay.
Here's the 3 words. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You really ready?
Yeah.
Here are the 3 words. Hang in there. Hang in there, okay? And sometimes, that helps a whole lot. Just hang in there, And sometimes I tell people, and don't let the turkeys get you down, okay? But Tanner, you hang in there and you keep strong and keep doing what you're doing, okay?
Okay.
And there's a lot of people that know you and that love you and want the very best for you. And we're really glad to have you as the marshal. Now, will you do one other thing before you leave? Would you stand up right there? Stand up right there and let me have your mic. And let me have this thing for a minute. All right. Now, Tanner, you've never seen me before, have you? We've never met together and we've never talked. But before you leave now, I want to do one more thing and ask you here. Would you give me a hug? Would you give me a hug? All right. Tanner, now what were those words I told you?
Hang in there.
Hang in there. You do that. Tanner, thank you, fella. And we wish the very best for you, okay? Thank you for being our parade marshal tonight. Here, God bless you, man. Is there anything you want to say to people?
It was a blessing to be the marshal tonight.
Wow.
I never knew in a million years I'd be the marshal tonight.
And here you are.
But the Lord blessed me.
You got it. Tanner, thank you so much, okay? God bless you, man. Hey, that's great, folks. Yes, sir. Hey, you know what? If you give Tanner and me a little bit more time, we'll have church here tonight. We'll have church here tonight. Come on over here, you feller, and take that thing before I hit you upside the head with it,
Go,
all
Harlan.
right? Charlie, you pulled it off again.
I'll tell you what, it's been a work of love, I guess, and also dread, but it's turned out to be another success,
Yeah.
I believe.
Did you hear what I said to Vicki earlier tonight after the parade was over?
Mm-hmm.
Was I dreaming, or was this one of the smoothest thing that ever was? Now, of course, I'm not behind the scenes, where all the details
Right.
are being worked out. But it just seemed like everything worked out so smoothly tonight.
Well, we've got a good crew helping us and volunteers that step forward and help us keep the traffic flowing, and then all the entries that entered the parade working with us to make sure that they follow the instructions so that everything flows
Yeah.
smoothly.
And you know what? From my viewpoint and Vicky's viewpoint tonight, they followed instructions a little better this year than they have in the past. It's a nightmare whenever everybody gets out of line, and whatever.
Right,
But they did much better tonight,
They did.
Than
We just had 2 or 3 that didn't show up, maybe.
Yeah.
And it kind of got things, we missed those
Yeah.
those that didn't show.
Yeah.
But
But it just a great parade tonight. And Charlie, I hope that you folk in the chamber, I hope that y'all do have a realization of what this means every year to so many people who are not able to be physically present here, because
Right,
it does. And and not to get all churchy on you, but it's a ministry almost, because it
Right.
does bring a lot of joy.
well, those groups that decorated their floats to let your light shine, they really took it at heart.
boy.
And I believe they did let their light shine.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you and Pro Video Audio for those who cannot come out in the cold and be out, that they can still watch the parade and enjoy it.
Right, and I think there are so many that do. And Charlie, you may have some other things you want to say, but just let me say, in making an observation here, aren't you glad we live in a place where we can still say Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas, yes.
And not apologize
That's right.
for it at all.
Well, we've had this week, we had the Christmas tree lighting with churches involved and singing religious music and Christmas music. And so, yes, in downtown Monticello, we can still stand on the courthouse steps and say Merry Christmas.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, it's just an absolute blessing to live in a place like that. Charlie, do we have some awards to make tonight?
We do. We've got some awards, and we can present those to those that are here. And,
Okay.
And we can do that.
And is there anything else that we've left out that you might want to throw in about the chamber or anything?
Well, we would like to invite any business, small or large, that would like to become a member of the chamber. We would welcome new membership. And those that are members, if they'd like to get more involved, we welcome more involvement
Yes,
too.
sir.
And so we would also like to thank Farm Bureau Federation for the 4th year that they've sponsored, been the main sponsor
Yeah.
for Christmas Parade. And Don Franklin Auto providing a vehicle for Tanner.
Uh-huh.
And a beautiful vehicle it was, I think a 2016 Tahoe.
Oh, boy.
I'll tell you what,
That's uptown.
That's uptown, yeah.
I'm driving a 2000 one, and it's uptown.
Well, I can't drive one, Harlan.
But a 2016 Absolute is first class in uptown. Charlie, for maybe somebody who doesn't know out there, the chamber does have regular monthly meetings.
We meet on the third Thursday of each month at noon. Most of the time we meet at the Black Stallion Steakhouse, but if we have maybe a real special meeting of sorts, we might have to meet the Spire Center or some other location where we can get a larger crowd.
All right, and folk, if you're in business here in Monticello, Wayne County, shame on you if you're not a part of the chamber. You know, you need to be, not just for what it can do for the community, but you need to be for what it can do for your business, you know.
Yep.
And you just need to be a part of the chamber. All right, Charlie.
Let's call on Suzanne to bring us the list, and let's see who the winners are.
Suzanne, bring us that list. We need it desperately here.
Okay, thank you, Suzanne. Okay, let's look, Harlan, at the best academic. And we'll start with third place, Suzanne. We've got the Wayne County Girls Softball.
Are you here, Wayne County Girls Softball?
Wayne County Girls Softball.
Oh, we are here. Careful
Suzanne,
there,
would you come over and present that, please?
Yes, sir. Get up here so we can see you. All right.
Congratulations.
Okay, in second place for best academic, we have the Emmanuel Christian Academy.
All right. Anybody here from Emmanuel?
Emmanuel Christian Academy, second place. Okay, we'll move on to first place in the best academic. Looks like the 4-H Cooking Club.
All right. What about it? I asked the girls what they were cooking, and they wouldn't talk to me. Nobody here from the cooking club.
They had their whole house with them.
They did. Yeah. I told Vicky, I said, I could live in that place.
Yeah,
you know.
Right.
All right.
All right, let's move to the best business. Third place. The Busy Bees and ABCs.
Anybody
Busy
here?
Bees and ABCs.
Anybody here from the rest of the alphabet? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's, second place, best business is South Kentucky RECC.
Now,
And I believe they were letting their light shine.
Boy, you're talking about taking a theme seriously now. They did, didn't they, tonight?
Of course, because of them, our lights shine pretty much all the time when we flip a switch.
Yes, sir.
And the first place in best business would be American Woodmark.
Woodmark. Anybody here from American Woodmark?
American Woodmark.
Oh, my. They did a good
They're probably making cabinet doors or something.
Yeah, they did a great job, too. They
The
really
best
did.
civic and nonprofit, third place, Monticello First Church of God.
All right. Anybody here?
I believe we've got a representative
We got
here.
a representative here from the Monticello Church of God. We sure have. Man, appreciate your participation tonight. Yes, sir. Wear
All
that
right.
proudly. Okay.
All right, second place, best civic nonprofit, Clay Hill.
All right. Let's hear it for Clay Hill. My gracious. Oh, did a great job tonight, man. Did a great job. All righty.
All right, and for the first place, best civic nonprofit, Zion Baptist.
All righty. I'll tell you what, you know these Baptists are letting their light shine tonight.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, you know.
I would like to thank all of everybody that helped on the float, all of our workers. They did an awesome job. Everybody took a part in it, and it was beautiful.
And it showed up too, and we appreciate
you.
that.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And then, Harlan, we had a best decorated wagon, horse or mule drawn. I believe they had mules pulling it.
I call them mules. I don't know the difference between
And
a mule and
we've got one trophy that we give, and it's the first place. And I believe there was 3 wagons in it.
Yeah.
And so the winner is Ricky and Amy Markham.
Ricky and Amy Markham, are you here?
Ricky and Amy Markham, the best decorated
Horse
wagon that was, I believe it was mule drawn, I believe.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
And those that didn't show up tonight to receive their trophies, we'll get those to them.
And I want to say that those who did not receive one of the prizes, Uh, your floats were beautiful. You did a wonderful job. Wish we could give everyone a
Yeah.
trophy.
Think about it tonight. Everybody's a winner tonight.
Everybody's a winner.
Everybody's a winner tonight. They are. Charlie, appreciate so much what you're doing and the whole chamber is doing. And sometimes I just think, couldn't make it without you. So just keep on keeping on here.
And Harlan, let me say Merry Christmas to you, and God bless you, and God bless the USA.
Amen, brother. I'm telling you, we'll have church here if you don't get out of
All
here.
right.
Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate you being with us tonight. All right, where is my partner in crime here? I want to tell you, folk, Vicky's come a long way. I mean, last year, do you remember last year what she did? She made her singing debut.
I think there were
Here.
death threats earlier when we discussed this.
But she made her singing debut last year. Now, this year, we're probably not going to have anything comparable to that because I have tried my very best tonight, and I have to confess that I have failed, and I hope that you will forgive me and pardon me, but I want you to know that I am not giving up, because tonight my original intention was that if Vicky made her singing debut last year, that this year she could make her dancing debut. And she did not have that. She did not have that program worked out like she should have had it worked out tonight. But maybe that will give you reason enough. Are you paying attention?
I am
Vicki?
paying attention, and what you don't understand is I would much rather dance than sing.
Maybe.
Even though it would be humiliating and embarrassing and my children never speak to me again,
You
I
could
can
do
dance
it.
better than I can sing.
And folk, you
which
heard
does not
it.
mean well.
You heard it right here tonight, and we're going to hold her feet to the flame.
Yeah, you
for
can
next
do it with
year.
me. We can do Putting on the Ritz from Young Frankenstein. What do you think?
Oh no! If we're going to do it together, I want to do staying alive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love that stay. I could do that staying alive
You
thing.
want to stay alive or the original?
Oh, the original
Yeah.
with the boys with the big old black sideburns and whatever like that.
Oh.
But folk, now
It'll take a year to figure out what
that's
Harlan's
enough
talking
for
about.
you to be thinking about for next year. Vicki, is there anything else that we need to say tonight before they jerk us off the air?
I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and just know that we are blessed to be in this community and to have family and friends, and hope that if there are those out there who don't have anybody, that they can reach out and find an organization that can help them and be with them, because no one should be alone during this period.
And folk, there are plenty of people out there that would welcome you as a part of what they do during Christmas. And again, like Vicki says, no need for anybody to be alone. Just pay attention to what is offered and what is out there. And there are Vicki, there are a lot of good, generous, caring people in Monticello and Wayne County.
And Harlan, I'd like to say one more thing. Danny and I were talking the other day about angel trees and such, and I didn't realize that Walmart still did that. And I was out there last night, and there weren't a lot of cards left, and I was told that more may be put out, but the cards that were left were mostly 11 and 12-year-old, that age range, and the babies and the young kids get picked out first, but there's a lot of older kids out there that could use your help. So I was told that the Hope Center has angel tree type programs, and Walmart, and if there's any more out there, put it out there, get it out on social media, ask people to share, because it's just a shame that some kids are left without anybody picking their card.
And Vicki, from my background, I just want to say this tonight. There are a lot of churches in Wayne County, and let me just simply say that every church in Wayne County, you have the opportunity, not just during Christmas, but especially at Christmas, but you have the opportunity to reach out to those that you're able to help. And let me go ahead and go a step farther. If you don't know somebody that you can reach out and help, The only thing I can say to you is shame on you.
Well,
Because there are plenty of people who need and who deserve help, and we need to be aware of that. And those folk are around us, and we just need to be a little more observant.
and it's so enriching to help people. The
Oh,
last
gracious.
couple of years that I taught, my kids and I decided in my homeroom that rather than give each other $5 gifts that nobody really wanted anyway, they all kind of donated their $5, and we would pick a child,
Yeah.
and we would try to give them what they wanted, and try to make up the difference.
Sometimes you have to be careful that you don't become selfish in what you
Right.
do for people. And the reason I say that is because a lot of times it seems to help you
Right.
more than it does the person you're trying to help.
Well,
but there are a lot of good reasons
The
to
glory
reach
of
out.
the glory of that were we never got to see
Yeah.
the kids that received it, but those students loved so much bringing in and knowing they were helping someone less fortunate than them.
Yeah.
They could have been helping out one of their peers and not even know, and that was a good thing. It didn't matter. They were helping, and it made them feel good. It made their self-esteem grow, and it's good to give. So if you can, help someone out, even if it's just a smile.
And you know, Vicki, and I'm going to close with this, but tonight, the whole theme of this parade is saying exactly what you said, just in other words, and that is, let your light shine. We all got one, but just let your light shine. Whatever that might mean to you, it has to do with reaching out to others. And I want to wish for you a Merry Christmas, but also to challenge you to do what the theme of this parade has been tonight, and that is let your light shine. Merry Christmas, Vicki.
Merry Christmas.
We'll
Alan.
see you again next year, hopefully.
Merry Christmas.
All right. Merry Christmas, everybody.
We hope you've enjoyed tonight's program. Please join us again next year for Pro Video Audio Productions' annual live coverage of the Monticello Wayne County Chamber of Commerce Christmas Parade. Tonight's program has been brought to you by the following sponsors: